What up everyone, and welcome to tutorial number 15, I would say. I honestly do not remember, but I think it's 15. And in this tutorial we're going to learn about something called switch. And switch is literally just like an if statement, but it checks every single statement that you have. So let's actually start doing it and see how it actually works. So what am I going to do? I'm going to define an integer and call it day, and then I'm gonna give day a value of 1, and I'm gonna write a switch. You open a parentheses and you put a day inside of it, and then I'll open a bracket or a curly bracket, and then you write the cases that you have. So this is literally like your if. So case if 1, and then you put a colon. So case means if, and instead of write if equal 1, it says case 1, and then you put a colon. So case 1, if day is equal to 1, I'll do system.out print line, and then I will write this day is 1. And then after you do so, you have to write break, which means stop. If you don't write a break on a switch case, it will not stop. It will continue going and going and going. And let me copy this again and then do case number 2. So if day is equal to, I want you to print day is equal to, and so on and so on. So let's say 3, and then day 3, and so on. So if I run it now, I'll have this day is 1 because it read this case is equal to day is equal to 1, so it printed a day is equal to 1. And let's say if I get rid of this break, it will actually print day 1 and day 2 because it will not stop. It wouldn't understand. And you can also put something called default. So if neither of those cases actually met, you put a default. So for example, if I put a 4 and then I save and I run, nothing will happen because there is no case 4. So if I put a default and then put a colon, and I want you to write system.out, and for the default you don't actually have to put a break. So this is day unknown, and then you press save and then run it. The day is unknown. And the only reason you don't have to put a break because it's the last thing. You only put the default at the end. If you want to put a break, you can put a break, but it won't actually do anything because you're at the end of the statement anyways. But always remember that case switch always checks all of them. So for example, if I do this case 1, actually it wouldn't work, so I want to be able to show it, but let's say 2 cases are similar, it will actually do both of them, for example. So it wouldn't actually it will actually check every single one because that's how it works. It checks all the conditions, not like the else if if it meets the condition, it will ignore the rest and then goes to the next piece of code. But in the switch and case, it checks every single one and does them accordingly. So that's it for this tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.